What is up, everybody? What a shitty game. What's up, Sean? After that shitty freaking. Oh my God, dude.
Bro, that's got to be up there with the worst I've ever seen, bro. For schematics, it was horrible. It was oh my
Uh,
god, bro. I'm not gonna start right. I'm gonna stay calm right now.
oh my God, Sean, it's time to hit this. The fucking panic button. Hit the panic button. Sound the damn alarm. It's time. I don't know how anybody is still employed on this football team. How? How can you still keep doing this game after game? The Steelers have lost 5 out of their last 7 games, Sean. 5 out of their last 7. Let that sink in for a second.
Somebody should be
Oh.
fired. Somebody needs to get fired.
Yeah, I don't know how you keep going. I don't know how you keep going, guys. We're gonna get to some of your content or your comments after the Steelers in a disappointing loss, guys. I mean, just absolutely horrid. 26-7. The Buffalo Bills defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers, and yet, Sean, another game that the Steelers have lost out of their 6 that they were leading in. A game they were leading in and still lose. How is that possible? That's another thing, Sean. How do you have the lead and you never are able to build on it? That's crazy to me.
Just like James Harrison, man, he said it best last week. They came out of the tunnel and shit their leg.
Yeah, they shit right down their leg. You ain't lying there, no doubt about it. Let's talk about some total yards real quick, Sean. 372 yards for the Buffalo Bills. Only 123 passing, but 249 yards on the ground. They average 5 yards per play, and the Steelers only get 166 total yards, Sean. 108 through the air, 58 on the ground, 3.9 per play. What is going on here, Sean? What is going on? How are you an NFL offense and that's a weekly fucking occurrence?
That's pathetic, bro. They should be so ashamed and embarrassed. I'm embarrassed as a fan. I can't
I
even
am too.
I can't imagine how they feel walking off that field today. You should be so ashamed. That's the most that's ever been allowed for rushing yards in that stadium.
And here's another one, Sean. Add insult to injury. That's the most rushing yards given up by a Pittsburgh Steelers football team in 50 fucking years. 50! I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't
And nothing will be done.
understand.
Nothing's going to be done. We're going to see the same fucking team next week.
Yeah, and you wheel out a guy that should be in a wheelchair after tonight. Aaron Rodgers just gets totally fucking destroyed. They run that Spencer Anderson play. Sean, what is with this Spencer Anderson infatuation every freaking play? He is out there lining up as the slot receiver, dude. What are you going to do? The teams know that only thing you can do out of that is fucking run because they literally only got to cover 2 people in the whole damn formation. How does that make sense? Why keep doing that? That's a goal line damn thing, not a 20-yard line on your own 20. You're running it to try to get a drive started. Dude,
Did they even throw the ball to Pat Fryermuth today?
no! He don't exist on this football team. Jonnu Smith doesn't even know how to read a fucking quarterback, doesn't know how to look over. Wide open, would have been wide open for a touchdown. Sean, I can't.
I can't either, bro. I don't have anything to say for this team. The only thing I have to say is how pathetic they are.
Yes, 26-7 loss by your Pittsburgh Steelers, dropping them to 6-6 now inside of the division on the outside, looking into this playoff picture. And you got a 41-59 for the total time of possession for the Buffalo Bills, Sean. 17 minutes and 42 seconds for the Pittsburgh Steelers in time of possession. That right there, Sean, 42 minutes for the Buffalo Bills. What do you want the defense to do when they're out there for 42 minutes a fucking game? I understand they gave up a ton, but buddy, they were out there for 42 minutes. They are to blame just as much as the offense. I'm not saying that. But my Lord, can the offense not control the ball for more than 7? They can't even get 20 minutes in time of possession. Like, buddy, what are we doing?
I'm going to say it again, bro. Like, this is a product of a Mike Tomlin football team.
It is. 10 of 21 for 117 yards, one sack, a rating of 65 for Aaron Rodgers, no touchdowns. Mason Rudolph comes in for 3 throws and throws an
It was a
interception.
pick.
I don't even know what the fuck two was doing. I ain't even defending him there, and I love Mason Rudolph, and I don't like him there. That was absolute freaking horrible shit that he put out there. Ridiculous. What a fucking joke. Footsbig says, I'm embarrassed to be a Steeler fan, you and I both, and Sean included.
Yeah, we all
Echelon
are.
Films. Yeah, no doubt. I truly don't care anymore. I'm just here to support and laugh. It's funny when you all yell, man, but much love. Stay blessed and breathe. Yeah, I just had it. I got nothing left, man. I got nothing left, Sean. Justin Menike, what's up? Jeff Mars, what's up? Yep, this team's not looking good. No doubt. JD says, the Steelers need change fast. Same plays, very vanilla and easy to defend. Fire Tomlin. Yes, that was my hashtag too. Fire Mike Tomlin. I've seen enough of this idiot. I have had it, Sean. Mike Tomlin looks dumbfounded. They run the same shit over and over. But guess who else ran the same shit over and over? The Buffalo Bills. But yet they were successful, dude. Explain that shit to me. They ran the same 2 run plays out of a couple different formations all night long, bro. What was that about?
Just fuck. I would fire him so fucking hard, bro. I would, and I wish they would, but they're not. And this is just like I say, it's an unprepared football team with no discipline. We saw it out there today.
Yeah. A lot of people say, Tom Ford says, if they lose to the Ravens next week, I'm done watching them for this year. Yeah, I'm going to watch the games. I ain't going to quit. Like, I know what you mean, though, Tom. I feel the same way. But, Sean, let's talk about that after a abysmal, horrible loss by the Steelers. Now you got to go to Baltimore and face another 6-6 football team. Do you think there's any chance in hell the Pittsburgh Steelers could beat the Baltimore Ravens next Sunday in Baltimore?
I do, because I think the Ravens are trash also. You got two trash teams going against each other, and either one of them can blow it.
Yeah. And let's just say this, honestly, I don't even think the Bengals need to win out right now, Sean. I don't even think they have to win out. I think they could literally go in and still be able to lose a game, possibly, and still have a chance to win this division, Sean. Let's just say this, though. No other team inside of the AFC North will make the playoffs unless you are the division winner. And that team's going to be out in the first round. Am I right or
Yeah.
wrong?
Oh, guaranteed. I would bet it
Yeah.
all on that.
Yeah, I don't see how any AFC North team could compete inside of the AFC playoffs. I don't know how it'd be possible. Kieran Barnes, all these Steeler fans was talking all the trash when the Ravens lost. Now look, y'all sorry asses back at second. You see right there, it's just like, okay, you're a 6-6 fucking football team, but yet you're gonna talk some shit. It's like, I can't talk shit as a 6-6 football team. I don't know how a Ravens fan can talk shit as a 6-6 football team. Nobody was talking shit on this show. So,
Oh,
Keon Barnes, you might be watching the wrong fucking people, my friend.
man.
First, do you think this, Sean? The first losing season's coming for Mike Tomlin. Not that I really give a shit because it deserves to be anyway. But do you see that as a possibility here?
Yeah, I do. I was actually thinking that today as I was watching the game. The second half, I was thinking, man, he might not even make his 9-8 quota.
No. What will they do? If Mike Tomlin doesn't have that to hang his hat on, what can you hang your hat on if you're Mike Tomlin?
They'll
That's
blame it
my
on
question,
Arthur
Sean.
Smith.
Yeah, it'll be all Smith. You know how crazy it is? It was Matt Canada, now it's Arthur Smith. But man, there's one factor in the equation when the offense looks identical to the Matt Canada offense as compared to right now. I don't understand. Again, Sean, when you have no weaponry, That's the thing. And I thought the Steelers do have weapons, but guess what? They don't use them. You don't see them running any fucking routes of circumstance on first and second down. They are literally lining Spencer Anderson up and making themselves one dimensional. These are
Oh man.
self inflicted wounds, Sean. Self inflicted wounds. This isn't about the players suck. This is about you put the personnel groupings in there that are absolutely fucking horrible. That's my opinion.
It's so predictable. It's so predictable. And I was complaining about it to my wife during the game. I was just like, this is how do these guys have jobs? This is the NFL. And I run a freaking pee-wee football team and we have a better playbook than they do.
Yeah, dude, I got about 250 plays that I've drawn up over the last 3 years for youth football that I don't even use, but literally I've made 250 different plays. I understand this too, Sean, that I could make up 5 different combinations for every skill position group and every position group on the football team offensively. Every position group could have a simple 5 concepts total. That's all they have to learn. Five
Right.
concepts, and I can create over 200 fucking plays off of 5 fucking concepts for every damn position group. It's not rocket science, bro.
Oh
Damn.
man. Oh, what is going on in Pittsburgh, man? Fuck, it used to be
I don't
something
get it, bro.
everybody was so proud of.
Yeah,
Now it's
we
a
ain't
joke.
proud.
Now it's a laughing stock.
Robert Rhodes said this is exactly what they needed, man. Tomlin and them need fired ASAP. Yes, they do, but when are they going to do it? They're not. They're
They
never
won't.
going to fire him. I don't
They won't.
care if he goes into next season, Sean. They won't fire him then either. They
No,
will
we're gonna have
not
to.
fire Tomlin.
He'll be back next year, guaranteed.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. No doubt. That's the thing. Sean did bring something up that was very important. These are 2 trash football teams. The Baltimore Ravens are horrible. The Pittsburgh Steelers are horrible. And let's be honest, the Bengals, despite their offense, they're horrible too. The Browns, despite their defense, they're horrible too. This is the worst I think I've ever seen the AFC North look, Sean. What's your opinion on that? Is this the
I
worst
agree.
AFC North division ever?
It is. Same thing. I was talking about that earlier. I was saying it doesn't matter who makes it in the playoffs for the AFC North. They're doomed. That is a. They're guaranteed out first round. I guarantee it.
Yeah,
I'll take that bet with anybody.
me too. I'd bet the house on it, my friend. No doubt about it, because honestly, it does not matter. There is nothing that anybody in the AFC North can do to win a ball game unless the Bengals could sneak in somehow and win in a shootout. That's the only way that anybody in the AFC North can win. That's it. That's the only scenario that any team in the AFC North could win a playoff game. 8 and 9 may win this sorry ass division, and it better not be our Steelers because it would screw up our draft position. Yeah, Sean, is it time to just see Will Howard? Is it time to just fold up shop at 6-6? Honestly, here's my theory, Sean, and I don't know about you, and you can give your opinion after this. I say this after this loss today. You have again Baltimore, Miami, Detroit, Cleveland, then Baltimore again. Those are your 5 remaining games in the regular season schedule. The Steelers, I said earlier, could only afford to lose 2 more games. This was one of them. Say the Steelers do lose to the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins in consecutive weeks and continue to lose here. And once you get to that Miami game or get to that Detroit game, would you be willing to maybe get Will Howard in there and see what would happen? Is that something that you should probably do despite Aaron Rodgers and whatever the fuck he got going on?
Honestly, no, not at this point. This is my own humble opinion. And I just say that no, don't go throw him out there and risk another big injury. We're going to need him next year because we're not going to have Aaron Rodgers. We have Mason Rudolph right now. We're going to need a healthy young quarterback to go out there and have a good start to his career.
Yeah, and that's what I was also thinking too, Sean, when you just brought that up. And I said that I think during the game, I don't know if I do want to see Will because I don't want to contaminate him with what's going on right now. The
You
line
did.
is bad. Andreas Pete, bad tonight. And he's an 11-year veteran, but, his true position's guard. Again, Broderick Jones on the IR. Zach Frazier didn't look good tonight. Troy Fautanu didn't look good tonight. Mason McCormick looked so bad tonight. Isaac Siamalu wasn't good either. I can't find a bright spot anywhere offensively at all. You saw Mason Rudolph come in, throw an interception. He looked horrible in his 3 throws. I get it. He came off cold, never had done nothing really, just come out and threw. But we're not giving excuses like that. You got to perform when your number's called. Also, Aaron Rodgers gets drilled by Joey Bosa. I thought that was the end of Aaron Rodgers' career. Did you?
I did too. When you said that, I was like, oh my God, you're right. That might be the last time anyone sees him play. But yeah, to my
Yeah.
surprise, he was back out there again. But at the same time, I was disappointed. I'm thinking, man, this guy is already disabled. And now he's out there
Yeah.
like even worse. Like, God, I don't know, double-edged
Yeah.
sword.
This AARP motherfucker was still out there pulling Social Security, playing quarterback for $13 million this season. Sean, tell me about Renegade. What happened during Renegade today?
Bro, the crowd was booing. There was like very few terrible towels getting twirled. The stadium was deflated and out of the game already. I've never seen anything quite like it myself, and I saw a video of it online, and there was people in the stands just sitting there shaking their heads like, "Nah, we're not going to cheer on this
Yeah.
defense right now. They're getting gashed."
Yeah, why would you even play that fucking song when you're getting beat up like that? Like you play that song whenever, maybe you could turn the tides, a little bit and maybe possibly get back in the game. You don't play that. They've made that song now ridiculous. They've made it to the point of where it doesn't even matter. You don't even want to hear it. You don't want to even see it. And that's a bad thing, man. But yeah, Sean, let's double check and make sure we went through all these statistics here. Let's talk about first downs. The Steelers only had 10 first downs tonight, Sean, and the Buffalo Bills had 26 first downs. They were 8 of 15 on third down, and the Steelers were 3 of 9 on third down. Let's talk about this one real quick. This is the fourth down efficiency. I want to talk about that. Total plays, the Bills ran 74, the Steelers 43. But the Bills were 2-2 on fourth down. Steelers 0-1 on fourth down. Let's talk about that fourth down play, Sean, where they brought Spencer Anderson in and had him lined up in the trips bunch to the right and ran the football with Gainwell straight up the gut. That's an embarrassment, my friend.
And that's just it. I would be so embarrassed to be a part of any of this coaching staff that's there. It's just been a huge disappointment. They came out of the tunnel at halftime, and it was like they were defeated. And why? They had a lead.
Yeah, dude, they are bad, man, bad. But let's talk about the Steelers rushing. Jalen Warren, 10 carries, 35 yards, 1 touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, 5 carries, 20 yards. Caleb Johnson, 2 carries, 3 yards for the Pittsburgh Steelers. What needs to change with the rushing attack, Sean? And how do the Steelers need to overcome this not being able to run the football? And how can they open up this pass game? How do you have any ideas? Because I might not have any.
I really don't. I don't know what they can do with what they got going on right now. You got DK Metcalf out there tripping over his own feet multiple
Yeah.
times, so you can't really rely on the passing game. And we don't really have a real true number two. Gainwell looks like the best number two receiver that we could have, and that's sad.
Where's
So yeah,
Marquez Valdez Scantling? Why they even bring him in for the practice squad? Bring his ass up. What do you got to lose?
nothing at
That's
this
what I.
point. Nothing.
I'm loving the fire Tomlin stuff, man. I'm loving it. Adam Killer even says fire. All the coaches. I love it. I love it. I love it. Mama says, oh man, we got a super chat coming in. I must have missed it. Hold on. Super chat coming in from our friend Grant. Thank you, Grant. He says, fire Tomlin. Obviously, we're all sick over this. Even Romo said there's the same run again. Austin and Smith being fired won't be enough. This is Tomlin's scheme and culture. I believe this is now our fourth loss with a halftime lead. Actually, Grant, all 6 of their losses have come when they've had a lead in pretty much every one of them. I think all of them, to be exact. But yeah, this is absolutely horrible, and I don't think firing coordinators is enough. This is Tomlin's scheme. This is Tomlin's culture. And Sean, I saw an undisciplined football team out there tonight. Did we not?
I did too. I was sitting there saying the same thing. Cameron Hayward out there jawing out his mouth. He's supposed to be the leader of this defense. You need to play with your emotions under control. Talk with your pads, not with your mouth.
Yeah. Do you think that this was how do we feel that the fire Tomlin chants finally rang out in the stadium? They should have rang out fucking 4 years ago.
Right?
Unbelievable, dude. Still 43, 16-7. We called it though, man, and people called us fake fans, shaking my head. Yeah, I picked the Steelers to lose. I picked them to lose 32-17. I thought they would at least score some points, and I thought maybe the defense could come up with something. But I thought early in this game, Sean, that the defense was doing what it did in Los Angeles, where they gave them chance after chance to get in this game and to lead this game and to blow this game open. But yet the offense didn't do it. And then you started to see the Bills do what? Get this thing going. I even text you during the game. I'm afraid that once the Bills figure it out offensively, the Steelers won't be able to do anything. And that's exactly what happened, in my opinion. Once the Bills figured it out, it was lights out because the Steelers defense did give them chances at the beginning of the game, and they weren't playing horrible. And I think they played as well as you can ask them to play in today's game. In my opinion, I think they've done that several times and then take a bad rap for giving up a shit ton of yards, but yet they're on the field for 43 fucking minutes. What do you think about the offense or the defense initially? Do you think they were giving the offense enough chances to get back in this game, considering Herbig's fumble that he caused was the reason they ended up scoring a touchdown in this game, or they'd have scored nothing?
And I feel like the Steelers, the defense, they played a pretty solid first half. I agree. We came out of the into the second half with the lead. That's all you could really ask for, giving the
Yeah.
team plenty of opportunities. And there was at least 4 punts in the first half, which is not
Yep.
good. So the defense played pretty good, and I think what we saw is Buffalo went into the half, made adjustments, came out
Yes.
there and played a solid half while the Steelers didn't change shit.
Yeah, I agree, Sean. It's fucking crazy, man. Here's another thing, Sean. Derek Harmon's loss was felt today in a big, big way. The fresh defense couldn't stop the run. No Harmon equals no run defense. Again, I don't think they were playing lights out, but they were stopping the Bills, Sean. They were giving the offense opportunities. But I like what Robert says, and I said that to you too, I think, during the game we were talking about it. The loss of Harmon kills this defensive front. Cam
Man.
Hayward couldn't stop nothing. Keanu Batten, no, none of them. Whoever was up there, I don't even know who the fuck was playing up there tonight. I was
Yeah,
so disappointed, but
he couldn't stop his
bad.
mouth either.
Yeah, boy, undisciplined, huh?
Oh, man.
Tomlin should have been fired years ago. People calling Rodgers the GOAT. LOL. Rodgers is washed, bro. I think he's washed, but that's just my opinion. I think he's easy to play, Sean. You can read him easily. You know what the fuck they're gonna do. Like tonight, they want to put a quarterback out there that can only pitch the ball to his right.
Yep.
He can't hand the ball off. Does that not make things super easy for this defense of the Buffalo Bills and any other defense coming to play the Pittsburgh Steelers when you
Oh,
know what
sure.
they're going to do?
It's such a gift for Buffalo. And that says a lot about what we got going on in the quarterback room. They'd rather have a busted up Aaron Rodgers out there who's basically disabled rather than putting in Mason Rudolph, who came in for maybe 3 snaps and threw an interception. So, yeah, it kind of
Yeah.
says a lot where we're at.
Yeah, there's no answer there. Mason's playing bad. I don't think Mason played bad against Chicago except for the interception. I mean, he wasn't great, but he didn't play bad. But tonight he was horrible. I thought he came in and played well against the Bengals when he did that half, but I don't know what the answer is. The answer isn't in the building, that's for sure, at least because we don't know what Will Howard can do. Feels
Right.
like we are watching a team with no identity, so ordinary, clean house with the coaching staff. Yeah, but we're not going to live in our fears. That's what we're going to say, man. That's what we're going to say. All right,
Yeah.
guys, we're going to just start to wind this down. We didn't even really want to do this show, to be honest, to be real honest about it, because it was absolute horrid in the performance. We'll talk more. We'll have a show on Tuesday But Sean, what's your final thoughts here about the Steelers and what transpired here today, and maybe some things moving forward with this football team?
My final thoughts are: I'm sorry for yelling in your ear right there a minute ago. I'm going to move forward. It's going to be water under the bridge, and I think maybe we should all try to do the same thing together. It's frustrating, but we just got to be patient and see what happens, which is, I don't have much faith in it right now, but I'm going to try and just be patient and calm the F down. So let's
Yeah,
all just
me too.
calm the F down.
Yes, no doubt. We're going to talk more about this, guys, but this was embarrassing. And I want you guys to really pay close attention to the injury report this week. I think there's going to be some significant pieces there missing for the Baltimore Ravens game in Baltimore. I think the Steelers are going to be without Patrick Queen, which is going to be devastating. He was playing some of his best ball, I think, ever in his career so far. I think James Pierre is going to be out with a concussion. He's in the protocol, and I think there might be some other injuries that pop up there that I kind of noticed during the game, but I'm not for sure. But we'll see how those things pop up during the week. But man, Sean, bad man, really, really bad. So, all
That
right,
was a rough
guys,
one.
we'll talk more. We'll talk more this week, man. And Sean and I are gonna get up out of here. So, thank you for the super chats. We appreciate that. And until Tuesday, man, Sean and I are getting the hell out of here. We're done. We're done for the day. Let's all calm down.
See you next time.
All right, bro. Let's do it. Let's get up out of here. See you guys. Hold
See ya.
on. Wait. I don't even know where I'm at. There we go.
Power takes an approach as a coach. Let's go. Let's go.
It's a field back block, and that's
the guy that rolls his body around.
Mike Drop Sports Steel City Live.